Just letting you know this is only my spoiler first impressions of the episode. Check my pinned comment for a free gift related to this video. And to watch my unfiltered reactions with exclusive bonuses, join my Asha Media TV Club. The link is in the description box below. Now, here's my afterthoughts of this episode of Fringe.
What? Okay, people. Looks like the roller coaster now is going up. And the drop is going to be either the second last episode or the last episode. Oh! me like. Okay, start at the beginning. All right, telepathy boy. So, this is what I've understood. And I await corrections, clarifications, and insights. All right, so at the beginning, he's narrating what's going on with the other guys. We now know that's because he's related to them. And with the stuff that the doctor was doing, they created a collective mindset that he was able to tune into, and it wasn't mutual. The other boys don't seem to know of each other. Well, I guess the three that were doing the killing do. They just didn't know of him, right? I don't know. Either way, those were voices he was tuning into, and it was falsely diagnosed as schizophrenia, which in the real world would happen anyway. And they reflect that, and I appreciate that they took their time at very nice moments to showcase an idea of what that life is like for someone who voluntarily instituted themselves for care for what he thought was a mental illness, or his family thought as well too. Now that they realized, or Walter, with all the testing done, realized there was what did he say, symbiotic relationship. They realized for his case, he is not mentally ill, and that he was psychically tuning into these thoughts from his siblings, who are the spawn of the doctor. And the way they went about it to get to this doctor, who then ends up being snuffed out by them anyway, the narrative itself, I think, could have been just a tad bit more clear, but, you know, that's subjective, because if you're a viewer like me, clarity could already be there, but you're just not tuning into that clarity. I get told that a lot. But also, I'm self-aware of my own inability at times, to not see what's really right in front of me, and at times to see it crystal clear. In this case, how they went about presenting it was very engaging for me, just because, as I've said in previous reaction video, I have my own personal experience with other people in my life who's been diagnosed with schizophrenia. And so using that as part of their narrative to show this kid with the ability that was misdiagnosed as schizophrenia fascinates me on a first watch. All right, now, with the whole thing with him not being able to hear the voices at the end, I think it's safe to say it's attributed to the fact that they killed the source, which is the dad, the doctor, essentially. It's like he was the queen bee. If they were the hive, right? And if you kill the queen, you no longer have a hive. Is that what I'm led to deduce as a viewer? You tell me. All right, so in terms of the story of the episode, I'm fine with it up until where I just think it's just a tiny bit vague. For me, just in my first watch, maybe. I mean, it's not a negative thing that I'm putting down, because this is a show that's not holding your hand. And I love, and I'm frustrated by that at the same time, just because I'm spoiled with shows that do hold your hand all the way through. Right? Let's be real. So when you're so used to that and you don't get it, it's one of the reasons sometimes I would get frustrated with myself, because I'm so used to kind of having it spelled out for me. I'm being truthful there. Okay. let's get to the main heart of the story, though, that is just getting me all over the place with so many ideas. Okay, let me start with Nina, the Nina reveal, because that's quite interesting, if I'm right, and she's a shapeshifter all along. I mean, they have been touching on shapeshifters, and I was suspecting Broyles to be one, which I don't think he is, but then he possibly could be. I mean, why would Jones not have a shapeshifter version to work with? That's just me not wanting to believe Broyles would become a villain in this timeline, but whatever. But Nina, I mean, hey, if you got one who's a shapeshifter in here, and then the Nina that's captured at the end with Olivia is the actual Nina all along? Like, how long has she been there? Let me just take a look at the scene here. They have her in her clothes and stuff. I don't know. I mean, has it been months? Has it been... Who knows? Okay, I guess that's to be found out. And if she's not a shapeshifter... Red versus Nina. Yeah. I wasn't even entertaining that at all in my mind. Not like it hasn't crossed my mind. It's just the one thing they never made a point to show is likely what is... Okay, so yeah, it's either or. I'm not sure which one I lean towards because there's a setup for both. By not showing the alternate Nina, you then make this surprise a possibility, but then talking about shapeshifters and having that whole thing where you don't know who's a shapeshifter and who's not, who's infiltrated different parts of government. Okay. I'm going to go down a rabbit hole if I keep talking. Keep trying to figure things out. Right now, it's clear. Okay, this Nina, whoever she is captured. The other Nina is walking about the place, being Nina, and possibly fooling Walter. You know, playing innocent, like, huh, what? But really, that Nina has been injecting Olivia with cortexiphan. All right, so let me now get to Olivia and Peter. Let me see if I can summarize my thoughts a bit instead of going all over the place. All right, first things first, I understand Peter's qualms all the more so because there is a timeline where his Olivia is at, right? A branch of a tree, as I was trying, it's been explained to me in some fashion for me to understand. So there is a timeline waiting with his Walter, his Olivia. Yet, because of cortexiphan, which is a duh, but I wasn't even thinking that. But that's good. I mean, the show probably was counting on viewers like me not to even think that at all. And then, similar to what was done in season 3 with... Well, actually, no, this is different. Because this is just enhancing her ability. Or enhancing the photographic memory. No, or maybe a combination of both. But either way, I understand Peter's qualms where this Olivia, although she'll have the memories to still be his Olivia, essentially, I guess maybe that's the debate. Is it Olivia? And what makes you the identity of a person? Is it based on your memories? Oh, I've had so many debates on that. When people, when they would show in TV shows and movies, the person has complete amnesia, and then who they are is based on what they can remember versus the new memories they make. Oh my gosh. I could go on and on about it. But essentially, I understand Peter's gripes with it, but his acceptance, it seems, to just take in the fact, okay, this is Olivia. She can remember me and all the moments we've had with each other. And as I said in my previous reaction videos, this could possibly be the way where he may not bother to try to make it to his other timeline if it's going to be too dangerous or some hiccup's going to happen with trying to get the machine together, which I could totally see. And then he'll make this his new world. And perhaps the prime timeline would just be irrelevant. I don't know. Because so much of what I'm theorizing on different levels, I'm also taking into account there's one more season to go. So either we reset everything or we don't. Okay. I'll leave things there because I'm going to press play in the next episode and hopefully things will unravel some more because we have an Olivia who's captured with a Nina, and I assume most of it would unfold in that episode. So there you have it. Those are my afterthoughts for episode 13 from the 4th season of Fringe. If you want access to my reactions to Fringe, early access at that, way earlier than what you're seeing right now on YouTube, feel free to join my club. Link is in the description box below for you, which includes extra bonuses I share only with my club members. So until my afterthoughts for episode 14, I will see you in that video. Peace out.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.